right? I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with this video. I can already tell. But I've got to call it how I see it. The worst modern beat 'em ups. Now, when I say modern beat 'em ups, I just say beat 'em ups that have come out in the past 3 years. I'd say around 3 years. Now, these particular beat 'em ups, yeah, there's 5 of them. They're not in any particular order, but just from playing, let's say, some of the demos, and a couple of them I've played the full game. For me, these are the worst ones. Starting off, G.I. Joe Wrath of the Cobra. Bro, when we played that game, bruv, that game was terrible. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. The combat was terrible. The pixel art looked really amateur. And then they had like an animated intro or cutscene, and they kind of showed that in the trailers, and you thought the game would look like that at least, but it didn't. It didn't. Combat was bad, pixel art was, oh bro, that ain't gonna lie. G.I. Joe, that was literally a nostalgia cash grab. That's all it was. That's what I think it was. Moving on, Night Slashers. If you ever wanted to understand what I mean by the game feels paper thin, this is the game. For some odd reason, it just felt really paper thin. The art style wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't bad. It was just okay. But the game just felt really paper thin. The game literally felt like you were playing papers. That's what you were playing. You were just playing papers. Anyway, moving on. Karate Kid Street Rumble. Another nostalgia bait, another cash grab. Now, look of Karate Kid Street Rumble wasn't actually that bad. The pixel art was actually quite good, in my opinion. I thought the pixel art was okay. I thought the art style was fine. The problem with this game for me was it just felt really long. And it felt mad long-winded. Like, things you were going through, it's just like, why is it so long? And why the boss battles, they just felt really bland, because I swear you just fought the blonde dude multiple times differently, do something different, but it was still him. But this one just didn't hit with me. Combat wasn't terrible, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great as well. So for those main reasons, I gotta put that in the top 5 worst. Next, now I've only played the demo of this game, and the demo showed me enough. The Phantom, same like Night Slashers. It felt like you was playing some papers. It wasn't as bad as how Night Slashers felt, but it did feel like a really rushed beat 'em up. Like, it just felt like, yes, we've got the Phantom IP, make a beat 'em up quickly, put it out, make some money. That's how the demo felt. And the demo is a good indication whether to buy the full game or not. And I weren't buying the full game. I wasn't a fan of the movesets. I wasn't a fan of the way the combat worked. I wasn't a fan of the shooting. It just didn't hit for me. Didn't hit for me. The last one. Now remember I said this. These are not in any particular order, but this is the last one. I'm sorry guys, Vengeance Hunters. I'm sorry. I actually tried to do this off recording, off stream and stuff. I tried to play it again. Nah, it's not great. Nah. Combat's not great, in my opinion. The player expression I can keep talking about is not there. It's not. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's not there. And you know what I really don't like about this game? The whole art style and aesthetic. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't fit together. I don't know what it is. Like, you're fighting ghouls and skeletons and things, and the main character is some ginger dude with a robot arm. Then you got a chick with Wolverine, and then a robot, and it just looks so random. It's just so random. Fair enough, I can get past the look because I'm a gameplay man first and foremost. But the gameplay weren't great, guys. It wasn't great. It wasn't. While there is some combos, it just felt like punch knockdown. Nah, definitely not the one. And I forgot to mention this in a couple other games, Night Slashers as well. The beat 'em up seems too zoomed in. It's too close, like the aspect view, it's way too close to the character. I want to walk up and down a bit more on the stages. I want to do that a bit more. I want a bit more freedom on the stage. It's just got a really close view, and it just, I don't know, it just doesn't work. in my opinion. Just doesn't work. If you like these games, that's you. That's your opinion. That's down to you. This one here is just my opinion. I base my opinion on pushing the genre forward. If I were to go to a presentation in front of thousands and millions of casual gamers that don't play beat 'em ups, could I bring any of these games? No. These are not the games you bring. They're not. And just to clarify, I have not done this purposely, but I want you to just notice that I haven't just picked Pixar games or just hand-drawn games. There's a mixture of both. I haven't done it purposely, but you can tell that there's no bias within art style. These games were part of the reason why I fell off the genre, fell off covering the genre, because it just seemed like they were producing mid-level subpar beat-em-ups. It seems like some people were just trying to make some money quickly off the genre, and that's not what the genre needs. It doesn't need that right now. It doesn't. The genre needs some high-quality beat-em-ups. It needs some beat-em-ups for the more casual player to get involved in as well. It needs that. Do you know why it needs that? The more popular beat-em-ups are, the more beat-em-up games you get, and the better beat-em-up games you get. Because developers can see that, okay, I can make some money off this if it's good. Do you see what I mean? The genre is in a very, very dead state at the moment. We have to be honest, we have to keep it a buck. And these games don't help. Sorry, that's my opinion on this one. I have to be honest, they don't help. Anyway, comment section, let's have a conversation. What do you think are the worst beat 'em ups? What do you think? What do you think are the beat 'em ups that you would bring to a presentation of people who don't play beat 'em ups? What 5 games would you bring? What would you show them? How would you get them into the genre? Would any of these games be in your list? Let me know. Anyway, my name is Face. So that's my top 5 worst modern beat 'em ups, and I'm signing out. Peace.